Hello guys, Belle here, going to give you a walkthrough on the Priest Legendary gear that you can acquire once Legion begins. This vendor here in Dalaran is allowing us in beta to be able to have access to these items so that I can give you guys a nice preview. If you guys don't know how to acquire legendary gear, what it's going to mean in Legion and how to use it, I did cover that in a video. If you want to, after this video, click the top right hand corner of this video here, you'll be able to see that. I'm not going to go over any of that information. This is going to be a strict preview for the gear that's available on the Priest. Now, something that's important to note, some of these items that you're going to see are going to be spec specific. So you'll know that because you play a Priest, so you'll know exactly what it is. Also, some of these items for cloth are shared with the other clothies, Mage and Warlock, which you'll see that in the tooltip here. So let's jump right in. So for these feat here, the haste and mastery is going to be the important thing to note here. Your instant cast spells have a chance to trigger foresight, making your next non-instant cast spell castable while moving. This is one of the shared items that a Mage and Warlock can also use. You have a neck piece here. This is Critical Strike and Mastery. After not taking damage for 5 seconds, you gain an Absorb Shield for 15% of your maximum health for 30 seconds. This effect may occur every 30 seconds. You have a set of hands here. This is Critical Strike and Mastery. When your penance deals damage, the duration of atonement and on yourself is increased by 2 seconds. And when your penance heals, the duration of atonement on your target is increased by 2 seconds. Your wrist, this is Haste and Mastery. Power Word Shield reduces the remaining cooldown of pain suppression by 4 seconds. This ring is Haste and Mastery. Allies protected by your Guardian Spirit also receive healing from each of your active renews. You have another ring here. This one actually is really nice. Haste and Mastery. Successfully applying a loss of control effect on an enemy grants you 70% increased movement speed and 15% haste for 10 seconds. This effect may occur every 30 seconds. You have another ring here. This is Critical Strike and Mastery. When your penance damages an enemy, it now also heals allies affected by your Power Word barrier. You also have a chest piece. This is Critical Strike and Mastery. Plea increases your haste by 1% for each target with your atonement for 5 seconds. You also have a belt here. This is Critical Strike and Mastery. Smite has a 30% chance to reset the remaining cooldown on your penance. You have a wrist piece here, Critical Strike and Haste. While above 75%, the cast time of your Prayer of Healing, and Smite is reduced by 15%. For the next page here, for your belt, this is Haste and Mastery. If Serendipity is triggered and the Holy Word is not on cooldown, Serendipity increases the damage and healing to your next cast of that Holy Word by 15%. This can stack up to 5 times. Really nice back piece here. This is Critical Strike and Mastery. After Spirit of Redemption expires, you will revive at up to 100% health, based on your effectiveness during Spirit of Redemption. After reviving, you cannot benefit from Spirit of Redemption for 10 minutes. The next item here is going to be Shoulders. This is Critical Strike and Mastery. When you enter Void Form, every 7 seconds of remaining duration on Lingering Insanity grants you a stack of Void Form. A belt here, this is Critical Strike and Haste, increases the maximum number of charges of Mind Blast by 2. You have a nice set of legs here, Giggity. Haste and Mastery is going to be the stats to note here. Increases the duration of Renew by 6 seconds. You have another ring, which is Critical Strike and Haste. Your first Mind Seer cast after entering Void Form spreads Shadow Word Pain and Vampiric Touch to 3 enemies within 10 yards of your target. You have another wrist piece here. This is Critical Strike and Mastery. Each time Shadow Word Pain and Vampiric Touch deals damage, your next Void Bolt gains 2% increased damage, stacking up to 50 times. And last but not least, you have an awesome helmet here. This is Critical Strike and Haste. Healing from your Vampiric Embrace is increased by 250% while in Void Form. So there you have a look at the legendary items that are going to be available for your Priest in Legion. If you have any questions, feel free to comment on the video. And I will do my best to answer them. If I don't know the answer, I will find it. If you're new to PWNCAST, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can stay up to date on all the Legion news coverage, and feel free to kick around the channel to see what the other coverages we have, because we've covered quite a bit. I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.